We start with 15th chapter probability. Meaning of probability. In everyday life we come across statements such as it probably rained today. I doubt that he will pass the test. Most probably Kavita will stand first in annual exam. Chances are high that the price of diesel will go up. There is 50-50 chance of India winning a toss in today's match. Now 5 examples I have given. The words like probably, doubt, most probably, chances, etc. are used in the statement, and that involves an element of uncertainty. For example, first, probably rain will mean that it may rain or it may not rain today. I doubt. Doubt itself is a what we say that you have not certainty about that event. I doubt that he will pass the test. Most probably. So we are predicting rain today based on our past experience when it rained under similar condition. Similarly, predictions are made in other cases listed where doubt is there because he may not be passing the test all the time. Kavita will come first because she is working hard and she used to come first. Chances are there for the price because every time the prices are increasing and there is a chance of 50-50 of India winning the toss. So according to our past event, we are predicting something. The uncertainty of probably, etc., can be measured numerically by means of probability. Some important objects of probability. First is coin. Now, coin has a head and a tail. So, it has two faces, a head and a tail. Now, so two events we can say. Die or dice, that's the plural. Die is a solid form of a cube having 6 faces. Each face has some marking of dots. Just say when we play for Ludo, we know what is a die. First phase is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, up to 6 dots. So 6 dots, we take them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as I told you, plural of die is dice. The third one is card. A pack of cards has 52 cards in it. Out of it, 26 are red in color, red cards, and 26 are black cards. Now, out of this 26 red cards, 13 are diamond cards and 13 are heart. Diamond in we say charkat, heart we say lal. 26 cards contain 13 cards of spade and 13 cards of club. So black card maybe it is divided 13 as spade कार्डी जिसे कहते हैं और 13 of club that is flower. 13 cards are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then comes jack, queen and king. Cards having 1 is called as ace. एक्का कहते हैं. Probability and experimental empirical approach. A trial is an action which results in one or several outcomes. An event for an experiment is the collection of some outcomes of the experiment. Let n be the total number of trials. The empirical probability P of E of an event E happening is given by P of E equals to number of trials in which the event happened upon total number of trials. Number of trials in which event happened. Note the empirical probability depends upon the number of trials. Now some basic concept and terms. An experiment. An action or operation resulting in 2 or more outcomes is called an experiment. An operation which can produce some well-defined outcome is known as an experiment. That is again another meaning of experiment. For example, tossing a coin is an experiment. Now, coin has a head and a tail. So, there are 2 events. Now, if you get a head, it is 1 event. So, we get number of trial means you have one trial of getting, and total number of trial, that is the event, total 2. So 1 upon 2 will be the outcome for head and 1 upon 2 will be the outcome for tail. So there are two possible outcomes for head and tail. Now second, drawing a card from a pack of 52 cards in an experiment. So there are 52 possibilities. So the sample space, the set of all possible outcome in a trial is called a sample space, or the set of all possible outcome of an experiment is called a sample space, and it is denoted by S. An element of S is called sample point. Now, for example, in an experiment of tossing a coin, the sample space has 2 points corresponding to head, which we denote by H, and tail, which we denote by T. So, the sample points are set H, T. Now, example 2. When we throw a die, then any one of the number from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 will come up. So here you have 6 sample space. So S equals to set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Third example, when a coin is tossed, 2 coins are tossed. First we have taken 1 coin, so head and tail. Now 2 coins, so you get 2 head and 2 tail. So what are the possibility? You may get head, first coin also head, second coin also head. First coin head, second coin tail. First coin tail, second coin head. Both the coins tail. So there are 4 possibilities. So sample space will be HH, HT, TH, TT. Now trial means performing an experiment is called a trial. For example, tossing a coin, throwing a dice. Event. The outcome of an experiment is called event. For example, getting a head or getting a tail or tossing a coin is an event. So any subset of that space is an event. Equally likely event. Outcome of a trial are said to be equally likely if taking into consideration all the relevant evidences. There is no reason to accept one in preference to other. For example, in throwing an unbiased die, all the 6 ways are equally likely to come. Fifth point is elementary event. An event having only one outcome is called elementary event. Remark, the sum of probabilities of all the elementary events of an experiment is 1. Sixth one, favorable cases. If we toss a coin, the number of favorable cases for a head is 1. That is H, and the total number of equally likely cases is 2. That is T and H. Impossible event and sure or certain event. If there is no possibility of event to occur, then its probability is 0. This is known as an impossible event. If the possibility of event to occur is sure, then it is said to be a sure probability. Here the probability is 1. For example, if the experiment is done throwing a die which has faces numbered 1 to 6, then sample space equals to set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The entire sample space is called certain event. That means if you want 2 may or may not come, but it is certain that 2 will come. But if we want 7 from the die, it is not possible to get it. So getting 7 when a die is thrown is called a null event or impossible event. Then the 8th point is about complementary event. Let E denotes the event. E does not occur, then P of E plus P of not E total will be 1. That is, we give that P of naught E as E complement. So P of E plus P of E complement equals to 1. So if you want to find P of naught E, it will be 1 minus P of E. Thus P of naught E, that means P complementary E, is 1 minus P of E, and this event is called complementary event. Probability or theoretical approach. In the theoretical approach, we predict the result without performing the experiment actually. The other name of theoretical probability is classical probability, where the outcomes are equally likely. Probabilities like mathematically, probability of an event E is defined as P of E equals to number of event upon number of samples space, that is number of outcomes of favorable cases to total number of possible outcome. Probability of an event is a number between 0 and 1, including both. So 0 less than equals to P of E less than equals to 1. If it is a certain event, then probability is 1. If it is not a certain, that is impossible event, then the probability is 0. For example, if you take corona will disappear in a day, that is impossible. So the probability is 0. But corona will disappear within a month, possible. So the probability is 1. The probability of an event E is a number between 0 and 1, inclusive, that is 0 less than equals to PE less than equals to 1. The probability of event lies between 0 and 1 and any fraction from 0 to 1. If P of E equals to 0, then the event cannot possibly occur. An event that cannot occur has 0 probability. Such an event is called impossible event. If P of E equals to 1, then the event surely occurs. Such an event is called sure or certain event. The sum of the probabilities of all possible outcome of a trial is 1. Probability of the occurrence of event plus probability of non-occurrence of that event is always 1. Now let us see some example. Question 1. Cards each marked with 1 to the number 4, 5, 6 up to 20 are placed in a box and mixed thoroughly. One card is drawn at random from the box. What is the probability of getting an even number? Now here the cards are marked from 4. So the even number 2 is also not there. Odd number 1 and 3 are also not there. Okay, so these 3 numbers out of 20 we are first going to remove. So total number of event will be how much? 17. Okay, because total number of elementary event from 4 to 20 is 20 minus 3, that is 17. Now let that event be E of getting an even number on random. So total favorable events will be what? 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 20. So total outcome 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So total number of favorable outcome equals to 9. So P of even number is P of E and total number of elementary event is 17. So your answer will be probability of getting even number is 9 upon 17. Now question number 2. One card is drawn from a well-shuffled deck of 52 cards. What is the probability of getting non-face card? Now 52 cards are there, out of which 3 are face card. Jack, King and Queen. Now Jack, Queen and King, 3 of diamond, 3 of club, 3 of spade and 3 of what we say heart. So total number of elementary event, that is 52. Out of which these 3 fours are 12. You are remembering. So let E be the event of getting a non-face card. So the total number of favorable outcomes are 52 minus 12. That is 40. Being 4 cards or each of king, queen, jack, being a face card, deleted from the favorable outcome. So P of non-face card equals to P of E, that is favorable, total number of favorable outcome is 40 upon total number of event is 52. Reduced 20 by 26, again reduced to 10 by 13. Now question 3. A bag contains 5 red, 8 green, 7 white ball. One ball is drawn at random from the bag. What is the probability of getting a white ball or a green ball? Now 5 red, 8 green, 7 white. So total number of elementary event, that is total number of getting ball, is how many balls? 20. 5 plus 8 plus 7. Let E be the event of getting a green ball or a white ball. So green ball, how many we have? 8. White ball, 7. So 8 plus 7, total number 15. So P of white or green ball is P of E equals to 15 upon 20. That is 3 by 4. A die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting a prime number? So die has 6 even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Out of it 2, 3 and 5 they are prime. So total number 3 prime. So total of the elementary event are 6, being a dice having 6 faces. Let E be the event of getting a prime number. So total favorable outcomes are 2, 3 and 5. So total number of favorable events are 3. So prime number of P of E equals to 3 upon 6, that is 1 by 2. A die is thrown once. Question number 5. A die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting a number lying between 2 and 6? Now total number of elementary event of a die will be always 6 because 6 faces. So let E be an event of getting prime number. So the favorable outcomes are, E is the event of getting number lying between 2 and 6. So the favorable outcomes are 3, 4 and 5. So total number of outcome equals to 3. So P of number between 2 and 3 is 3 upon 6, that is again 1 by 2. Seventh one, if E denotes the complement or negation of an event E, what is the value of P of E plus P of E complement? Answer. E denotes the complement of an event E, then E dash denote the affirmation aspect, and the probability of event occurring and non-occurring together is always 1. So P of E plus P of E dash is always 1. Now question number 8. One card is drawn at random from a well-shuffled deck of 52 cards. What is the probability of getting an ace? Total number of elementary card equals R 52. Let E be an event of getting an ace. So number of favorable event is 4 because 4 aces are there in a deck of cards. So P of ace card equals to P of E, that is 4 upon 52, that is equals to 1 upon 13. Question 9. 2 coins are tossed simultaneously. What is the probability of getting at least one head? Now 2 coins are tossed simultaneously, so we get 4 outcomes: HH, HT, TH and TT. So outcomes total 4. One is HH, HT, TH and TT. Now let E be an event of getting at least 2 head. So we have 3 outcome for that. HH, HT and TH. They are having head. At least 2 head means 2 or more than 2. Total number of favorable um, outcomes are 3. So at least one head means P of A equals to 3 by 4. Note, at least one head means the outcome with one head or more will be considered favorable, and the outcome with no head at all will be ruled out. Now question number 10. Ticked number 1 to 20 are mixed up and then a ticket is drawn at random. What is the probability that the ticket drawn bears the number which is a multiple of 3? Now total number of elementary event 1 to 20 is 20 because you count from 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 20. That is total 20 you get number. Let E be the event of drawing a multiple of 3. So what is the multiple of 3 in this? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Okay, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So total number of favorable outcome is 6. So you get total outcome as 20 and favorable outcome as 6. So the answer P of that multiple of 3 will be 6 upon 20, that is 3 upon 10. Now question number 11. From a well shuffled pack of cards, a card is drawn at random. Find the probability of getting a black queen. Now well shuffled card means 52 event. An event is drawn and a black queen you get. So 26 black are there in that. So 26 black cards are there and 2 black queens are there. So 2 upon 52, that is 1 by 26. Now question number 12. A die is thrown once. Find the probability of getting the number less than 3. Total number of elementary events are, die means 6 numbers you get. So total number of elementary events are 6 and event of getting number less than 3 is 1, 2 favorable event. So total outcome will be 2 upon 6, that is 1 upon 3. Question 13. 2 coins are tossed simultaneously. Find the probability of getting exactly 1 head. So total number of elementary event is 2 coins means 4 event we get. Let E be the event of getting 1 head. So TH and HT, they are the outcome. So favorable outcomes are 2. So P exactly getting 1 head is P of E equals to 2 upon 4. That is 1 upon 2. Question number 14. A die is thrown once. What is the probability of getting a number greater than 4? Total number of elementary event is 6. E is the event of getting number greater than 4. So 5 and 6 are only the 2 elements greater than 4. So favorable number of event is 2. So P of number greater than 4 equals to P of E, that is 2 by 6 equals to 1 by 3. 15th question. What is the probability that the number selected at random from 3, 4, 5 up to 9 is a multiple of 4? First thing we have to see that from 3, 4, 5 up to 9, you have numbers total 7 because 1, 2 and 10 is not included. So 3 numbers up to 10 is deleted. So you have total number of event as 7. Now E be the event of getting a multiple of 4. So only favorable is 4 and 8. So 2 event. So P equals to multiple of 4 equals to P of E, that is 2 upon 7. 16th question. A letter of English alphabet is chosen at random. Determine the probability that the chosen letter is a consonant. Total number of elementary events are 26 because letter alphabets have 26 letters. E is the event of choosing to be consonant. So we have to remove the vowels from that. So 5 vowels we are removing out of 26. You get 21 consonant. So P of getting a consonant is P of E equals to 21 by 26. And with this we complete this chapter probability. I hope you will do the exercise as a assignment work, and any doubt can ask me.